Welcome everyone, my name is James Adams. I'm the Director of Sound Recording Technology here at Stephen F. Austin State University, and today we're going to give you a tour of our fabulous sound recording technology facility. And this is called our Sound and Light Lock. So this is kind of our transition into the recording spaces, and we have two different types of studios. So on my right-hand side, this is our Studio A, and this is our big analog studio that has an analog foundation. And on the left, we have our digital-based studio. So we're able to give our students exposure to classic analog equipment as well as today's latest and greatest digital technologies. We'll start with Studio A, and we're going to go into what we call the live room, which is where we record all of the musicians. So this room is a little bit on the large side for a studio. We have enough space where we can record chamber groups and even a smaller chamber ensemble as well. And of course, we have a myriad of varying equipments from, we call these gobos, so we can isolate microphones from sound sources. We have a wonderful Steinway that lives here in the studio for our students to use on their recordings. Over here we have an isolation room. We tend to put our drums in this isolation room, but we have a wonderful Tama Japanese synth set that we are fortunate to have. It sounds incredible, and we also have a collection of different cymbals. So when our students come in, depending on the type of sound or the style of music that they're playing, currently we have 4 different sets of sought-after cymbals that our students can arrange. So if they want their cymbals changed out, we have our staff come in, change out the cymbals so they can make their record. This is also a great room for recording vocals if we need to isolate a vocalist from a band. We have a collection of guitar amplifiers. This is only part of the collection. Most of the guitar players, they'll bring in their own equipment because they're trying to go for their particular sound, but we have a couple Fenders, a Vox amp, and this other amp we use if we're using modeling. It's really great for giving a really clean, accurate sound when we're using like modeling pedals. Over here we have a couple more isolation chambers. And first up is a small vocal isolation chamber. So this room, if we're recording a live band and they have a vocalist, or even if they have a soloist like a saxophone player, a violin player, and we need to get separation from the main group, we'll put them in here, and we have a window so they can see out into the main room. We also have a camera system. You'll see in a moment our control room, and this sends a video feed to the control room so the engineer can see the artist's proximity to the microphone and the equipment in case an adjustment needs to be made. We have another isolation chamber here. In this chamber, we tend to use for, we call it our amp room. So here is where we put really loud things. We're really deep underground right here. I believe we're about 33 feet underground. This is where we put bass amplifiers, guitar amplifiers, but we've also used this room for backing vocalists if we have large vocal group, and again we need some separation, and also our students put anything in here that makes sound that they need to record. Again, we have a video feedback system so that the engineers in the control room can keep tabs on the recordings that's happening in here.